Hi everyone. So now we're getting ready to go on to lesson 6 and 7. So that's what we've got going on this week. So the first lesson is going to be on study strategies. So you made it all the way to lesson 6 before you really start study strategies. But with this one is going to require a little bit of extra time for you because you will be maybe doing something that you haven't done before or done to this level of detail. You will be evaluating and assessing your performance on a previous test. So hopefully you've already had a test. But if you haven't, then you may have to think back to a time that you did recently. But this is an opportunity for you to really break down those behaviors and what went into the test performance and how you're feeling about it. And then, so how you feel about it going in to the test versus how you feel about going out. And then based on how that compares to the reality of what ended up happening. So this form you can use, you have a variety of ways. I just want it to be the easiest way possible. This is my first time doing it in an online environment. So you can choose to do the fillable form, which is a PDF. You can open that up and it should have all of the fields should be highlighted for you, and you should be able to just go in and do the click and type directly into that and save it and then upload that. You can do that way, or you can print it out, write it up, take a picture of it, put it, upload the picture. Whatever you want to do is fine, just as long as you're really focusing on all of those questions that are being asked. For the resources forum, this is when we're talking about interdependence, and this may be something that you haven't thought about before, but really, when it comes to interdependence, that's something that is often difficult for college age students, just because you guys are very independent right now. You're away from home. You're you're figuring out how to manage your time and your budget, and getting up on time and taking care of yourself in a variety of ways that maybe you haven't had to do before. So it's just the timing of it is that you guys are just at a very independent stage of your life. So don't feel like you're alone in this. I think I would say there's a good chunk of you guys that are probably going, I don't want to ask for help. I don't want to go to this service. I don't want to take advantage of that resource. But my challenge to you is that you've paid for these services. So whenever you're doing this research on these resources across campus, I really encourage you to go and visit them and see which ones might be a good fit for you. It might be something that you could find useful this semester. There's so much out there. This university, I swear, it's like if we find a need, we create an office to meet that need. It's a wonderful, wonderful place to be in that respect. You will never be surrounded by this level of service ever, ever, ever again. So take advantage of it. You've already paid for these services, so why not use them while you have them? So I look forward to seeing what all you put together. Then next week we'll be looking at, so after we get done with this coming week, the following week will be our final week of class, and it'll be dealing with something nobody has to worry about at all. It's stress management. So that's nothing. But we'll talk more about that later. And the final exam, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and take a look at it and just get a feel for what you're going to be asked to do, because it is going to be something, it's fun, but it does take a little bit more time. So just want to make sure that you are preparing yourself for that. If you have any questions or any concerns, please let me know. I really want to compliment all of you guys on your on your participation in the voice threads. Those have been so much fun. It's been so great to hear your voices and hear you guys interact and your comments back and forth with each other. So yeah, so that's really it. So I will talk to you guys again soon.